All right, we're going to do another stupid challenge today, trying to win with only the mascot pets. And actually here in the first battle, I get matched with this person whose name I don't know how to pronounce, but someone did point out in the comments section the other day that they are a creator, so I'll link their channel below. And this, when you see the list of pets for this, you'll realize there are quite a lot of good ones. So to try and make it a bit harder, I decided I was going to only allow myself to buy the mascot pets. So there's no buy-selling kiwi or mouse or anything at the beginning to try and stat up the team. So you can see them there. There's a few duds in there. You know, bee obviously is not going to help. Starfish, the only thing we can sell is crow. And level 2 frog, I guess. So I suppose in theory you could use starfish in certain situations, but here the dolphin actually kills the ox and gives the lizard space to spawn the lizard tail, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I think most of the time in these runs I was trying to scale up with dove pill. And I also, initially I was using the frog, trying to swap the stats from the bulldog onto something else. But lots of runs would just end because I wouldn't find anything worth swapping onto. You know, raccoon, for instance, and dolphin as well. So a lot of the time I decided I'm just going to keep statting up the frog and try and keep it all the way. But capybara is obviously one of the best possible things we can find on tier 3. It's going to help us stat up some units before we then give them strawberry. So I think at this point now I'm thinking about getting rid of frog if I can find something good enough with the cappy buffs, and then it'll be worth buying another strawberry for it. So I think I'm keeping the level on the cappy for trying to find shark on turn 7, but then here I roll I don't know why I skipped the raccoon there, but I roll raccoon plus strawberry, so I could have actually bought them both in the same turn, but I think I messed up there. So we'll sell the frog, or maybe I'm going to wait till next turn. Yeah, I guess I'm waiting. And we also get another dove. So raccoon, kind of fragile at the beginning, the ability is extremely good, but a lot of the time in the early game, people aren't bothering with useful equipment, and the raccoon's health isn't really high enough where stealing garlic is going to make a huge amount of difference. But I decided that of all the early game pets, it clearly has the strongest late game ability. So I was going to need to bring it in and then hope to find the scalers late on. T-Rex doesn't work on raccoon, but cat obviously will. So we're really hoping for the powerhouse units from the late game. We want shark, we want cat and T-Rex, and I was also willing to take turtle and keep it. What else was available? I can't remember. Maybe I should have kept the thing up on screen the whole way, but yeah, penguin is okay, but usually I was struggling to get level 2, raccoon plus dolphin or level 2 turtle early enough for penguin to matter. And there were a lot of games that went late where I did have penguin and cat, but then the penguin starts to become kind of useless, where certain pets get hit by splash foods too many times, and then we end up with stuff going to waste. So here I level turn 9, get T-Rex and cat. So next turn we're really just hoping for a pill to get the value from the dove, and then we could start going ham with the food. And T-Rex is only going to buff the shark and the cat, but it's still way better than penguin. And here I think we're going to get just enough health with the shark in order to get the draw. So I think I actually give up on the dove, and is it going to be turtle or dolphin? Yeah, dolphin has to go, and then we'll keep the turtle because I think I had stacked lots of food for the cat and there was no actual melon in the pack. I probably should have had pepper in the pack as well, because swordfish is obviously one of the options and we could be scaling that with T-Rex. This is hilarious here. Turn 10, the level 3 starfish. The comparison between the two teams is just ridiculous. So chicken leg is great. We really need to get a lot of stats onto the raccoon as soon as possible, because it's going to be carrying the team a lot of the time with its ability, you know, ruining opposing teams that have that melon at the front, or pepper, or even taking mushroom from summon teams can be very, very good. So luckily here we have enough health to survive the mantis shrimp snipe. We steal the melon, and I think the shark is going to get big enough for a draw. Yeah, it's an exact draw. I really didn't feel like I was going to be able to win if the game went this late. You know, it's so difficult when you're restricted on particular things you can buy. So here I actually decided I was going to buy, of the remaining stuff, I was going to buy the honey for the turtle so that I could sell the bee next turn when I pill it. But the bee actually ends up getting a kill there, which is pretty funny, and we get another tie. The raccoon stealing coconut is so good as well. So now we'll give double melon plus get the 1 gold back from the bee. So bee was involved in the end, and then I think I'm going to buy the chicken leg, and yeah, we do roll dolphin, so I could take that for the turn, but I think I just buy the raccoon here, or maybe crow. I probably should have bought the crow, but I guess maybe I was just being a little bit on the greedy side. You know, I don't want to be spending 5 gold on a chocolate when I could roll one normally. Steal double melon. And this is actually the same person, the same creator from turn 1. And then, yeah, we're just going to keep looking for pear, for orange is good as well, although I should really combine the raccoons first, yep. And then we can take starfish or jellyfish just to fill in for a turn. It also gives the shark an extra feint. Since we didn't have access to many, well, any summon pets, I don't think, you know, you can't build up the shark any other way other than putting honey, or I don't think I had popcorn because I was trying to use all the late game food slots for the cat. I did have cheese there, I noticed though. So we'll buy every chicken leg we see, and then we can get level 3 raccoon next turn, or possibly level 2 T-Rex. So we bring in the second T-Rex here as well, and eggplant. And we steal the 1-up, and then we're also going to steal the peanut, although it actually doesn't matter. But 1-up plus raccoon is actually really good, because you can sometimes end up stealing something else with the raccoon that's 1-1 after it comes back to life. Unfortunate roll here where we get pineapple, strawberry, which is no good for the cat. But I definitely should freeze the chocolate there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I changed my mind about that. Because I don't think it's too late to potentially bring in another unit, you know, level 2 T-Rex, and then bring in another cat, or bring in even swordfish maybe at this point. I don't think I had any runs where I got anywhere close when I bought swordfish, so maybe I was just biased against it at this point. Or maybe you'll see another reason for that at the very end of this video. So yeah, I'm not sure why I didn't combine the T-Rexes there, but luckily all the hits missed, you know, missed the 2 of them. Maybe I was just planning on having a level 2 T-Rex and a level 1, but we're going to steal a lot of stuff here. So we take the mushroom away, and another mushroom. It does mean that we've run out of triggers, so we can't steal the chili, but at least we took 3 premium equipment items there. And yeah, the grizzly just can't get enough shots away since we took all the 1-ups. I think, yeah, do I go for level 3 shark? Unfortunately, again, we have eggplant plus honey in the shop, so I'm not going to get anything from the cat, but we can bring a second cat in now and then start buffing up either the T-Rex or the cat. Okay, I'm going to max out the raccoon first. I think I was acutely aware of how much it was carrying me. And yeah, it's important having high health so that you can survive the woodpecker plus mantis shrimp teams. Well, maybe I'm less likely to come up against them at this point. I'm not sure. Notice there that the 1/1 raccoon could have stolen the tomato, but its attack was too low, so the tomato was used up beforehand. And then we are actually going to win here despite the weakness on the back unit. So level 3 shark, which just increases our chances of recovering health if we end up losing some as a result of sock or skunk stacking. And yeah, I was thinking about freezing the cupcake there because, with double cat, it's definitely worth just buying every cupcake in order to get the second cat up to a really good level. Here's one that I don't think they had any equipment for the raccoon to steal, but their stats weren't good enough, so we're going to be on to 9 wins. And I don't think I've bought anything yet that wasn't a mascot pet. Do let me know in the comments if I've somehow made a mistake, but I don't think I have. And we'll buy the lasagna for +8, +12 there. But we really need to see some good equipment for the raccoon to steal. It's tiger with strawberry at the front. So unfortunately the raccoon is going to be gone before the starfish melon comes up. So we lose there and we go down to 1 heart, turn 21. And yeah, pear definitely, I think I'd buy it on the cat because T-Rex and raccoon both have maxed health. And then we'll just take the partial level on the cat, which will let me get it up to 50-50 very quickly if we don't win the next battle. So we steal the tomato first, and then we actually don't get to use the tomato there, which was interesting. And the seagull triggers are all going on these rather weak units at the front. And the raccoon comes back to life just in time to steal the mushroom from the eagle, which I think is very important in this scenario. But the Spino buffs are so good that the shark is actually going to draw with the Spino at the back, despite the fact that we completely dismantled that team's equipment. So yeah, buy cupcake, +12/12 is too good to pass up. And then maybe it's debatable whether or not it would be better to just accept the fact that I'm going to lose health and buy the cupcake or the lasagna there onto the raccoon so that it has 50 attack. But I also rearrange here to have eggplant in second position and then freeze pear and cat for next turn because we are going to have to recoup the stats from the lost cupcake if we draw. And then it's a peanut team, so we steal double peanut and then melon at the end. Level 3 lionfish does a decent amount of damage, but we do have so much health. And the shark is actually going to recover health to the point where it's going to beat the sauropod at the end. So that took a lot of attempts to get that. Maybe that was down to my poor strategizing, but I was glad to get that one finished. So here's another run bonus clip. And you can see that I gave up on the bulldog and just went for the frogs. And then turn 2, I get the sloth. And I was complaining the other day about having not had an early game sloth for so long. And then I get it here where I'm messing around with only playing frog on turn 3. And so we take the dove and I give the strawberry to the sloth. And I could also use the frog to swap the stats of something onto the sloth before I pill the dove. But I think I'm going to skip ahead here because it's no surprise with this terrible start, I lose every single turn in this run. So yeah, we swap the guinea pig onto the sloth. And then you can see here, fast forward to turn 6, I've lost every battle. And we've got Dodo in. I think maybe I'm going to move the dodo so that it buffs one of the other units because the sloth probably has enough attack already. And we just really need to hope for a truly awful opposing team here. And it gives me Rev. So Rev assassinates my first early game sloth in months. Thanks for nothing, Rev. And I've got another bonus clip here. So this one has gone quite late, turn 15, we're on 1 heart. We do have the T-Rex cat shark setup again with the frog that I kept, which at level 3 has to stay at the front. And it matches me with Flame playing for 5 storks. And take a guess what the last stork at the back is going to spawn here. The stonefish trades with the dolphin, stork removes the melon, and yeah, of course, it spawns the scorpion. So thanks for nothing, Flame. Alright, the video's already quite long, but I'm going to stick this tier list on the end of the mascots. This is something that's going to be on the website pretty soon if it's not already up there. And I thought I would risk the wrath of the comment section and actually rank them. Now, to be fair, I like all of these, think they're all really well done. So when I put something in F tier, that doesn't mean I think it's bad. That's just my least favorite. So with that said, we're going swordfish least favorite. I know some people have that as their, I think some people in the comments probably use this one as their mascot. I just don't like the fact that it has a sword, which, yeah, I guess if you're going for a swordfish design, that's probably one of the obvious routes you're going to take. And then I'm not sure if there's any others I would put in the bottom rung. Maybe I'll move some around as I go, but we're putting dolphin and turtle, and where's the other one? Yeah, I'm not super keen on shark or T-Rex either. Maybe T-Rex would go up here. One of the things I don't like about T-Rex is it looks like crocodile. To me, that looks more like crocodile than T-Rex. What else? Yeah, I'm not super keen on penguin. Maybe as a favour perhaps I'll put penguin C. Although I do like the fact that instead of just like wearing an animal costume, it's actually someone wearing clothes that are thematic for a penguin. What else? I think cat I'll probably put in the same one. Very, very subtle cat influence there. And then what else? Oh yeah, capybara. I'm not a big fan of this one. I mean, the crow, I love the bird, but it's just a guy with a bird on his head. Unless I'm missing something about how this guy represents a capybara. What's next? Parrot. Parrot's another one that's kind of, I like, it's very subtle, but I'm not a super big fan of red and green together. What else? I think dove, although it's just a guy with angel wings and the halo, I think the pose is just so funny. And I think we'll go frog in here as well. And jellyfish is another one that I think, you know, if you're given jellyfish as a pet to try and design a mascot for, it's pretty tough. And I think they came out with a good solution with the skirt kind of looking like the jellyfish pattern. I think I would have to put snail just slightly below. I think I can't remember, I think it's the wind pose for snail is just amazing, but some of the others I'm not super keen on. And then now these are really probably my favorites of the lot, and I think I would probably also put raccoon in the second one. Again, instead of actually just being wearing an animal costume, they're wearing clothes that match the theme of the raccoon, which I think I much prefer that. And then I think all 4 of these I would probably put at the top. Probably, it's hard to pick. Maybe bulldog last of the 4. I really like the wind pose for this. I don't like the little paw on the trousers there. And then maybe starfish third. So it's between bee and crow for the best one. And I think we're going to have to put the bee as number 1. I don't know why. Maybe the fact that you have to pay for these two. But yeah, I think the bee is probably my favorite of the lot. So let me know in the comments what's your number 1 mascot and your least favorite as well.